What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Diesel Dog Garage video. I am out here in the garage this morning enjoying my coffee, about to embark on a mission that is most likely going to be a big pain in my rear. As most of you know, I spent about 7 years in an automotive shop doing automotive work before I switched to diesel, and dash work was my least favorite thing to do, period. Someone comes in with a PT Cruiser needing a blower motor change or something, I would cringe. But that's what we're doing today on the wife's car. The heat, dual climate is not working. The heat on the passenger side is blowing cold air while the driver's side is blowing hot air. I've never been a big fan of dual climate systems because to me, like, we're sitting a quarter of an inch away from each other. Anything you feel, I'm going to be feeling. Anything I feel, you're going to be feeling. So maybe like the dual climate as far as the front system and rear system on some SUVs and vans and stuff I can understand, but I never understood the dual climate. Like, oh my god, I'm like gonna turn it up 2 degrees more than you. Like, no, just more parts to fail on these things, and they do fail. So I went on Mitchell and got a diagram, and it was one of those like hand-drawn Mitchell diagrams. A lot of you guys probably know what I'm talking about, where like someone just drew it with a paint marker on paint on like Microsoft 95 or whatever, Windows 95. So it's a little bit vague, but according to Mitchell, I can pull the glove box out and get down to the blend door actuator. I'm hoping it's an actuator, not the door. But right now, when you turn the heat on the passenger side, it sounds like a pair of bongo drums going off, and that sometimes can mean the door is cracked, but get down to it and find out. I'm gonna finish my coffee and squeeze on in here. All right, so let's start dissecting this a little bit here. Let's see what we got. Some of my old sunglasses. Ooh, I could use those, but those aren't getting used. Coolie cup, always got to have a coolie cup. Handy for some roadie scoties. That's old. That can go. Trash. Actually, probably use those. Well, I don't see any screws right off the bat. Okay, but sometimes a lot of these covers they snap. Oh. There we go. Got some, looks like you're gonna be using a 7mm socket on them. It's the bottom. Oh, this is why I hate it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, you know. Oh, I see some clips. So I'm thinking you take these 4 bolts out up here, and this whole thing might just snap right out of there. Get some sockets here. Got some. Yep, I was right. 7mm socket. You're gonna be using on them. When I'm doing any dash work, I usually just throw these bolts right in the cup holder. Make sure you don't lose anything. Well, got our bolts out. Let's see if anything starts unsnapping here for us. Oh god. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, well, so it appears the door just unsnaps right there. It's like that, just if you yank it hard enough, that'll snap right out of there. I do see some stuff, you know, not sure what's what yet, but we'll get there. Looks like this thing's probably gonna come off there. So yeah, I got some more bolts down here, 4 of them. Kind of getting a glimpse into me figuring this out for the first time myself. Getting into the automotive industry or the diesel industry, everything you're gonna do, there's gonna be a first time you do it. So you're not just gonna magically know everything one day. It's all learn something new every day. That's kind of why I like it. Yeah, come on. Come on there. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. What's this? Light? Whoop, there goes my sunglasses. Connector for the, oh, that's the, yep. Got one connector on the side here to get off, and it opens up pretty well actually. Usually you don't get this much room. So, boy, we got right under here, looks like that's probably gonna be your blower motor. I was gonna say I'd be willing to bet that this fresh air vent never got changed, but it's got a tab broken off, so someone broke it off and then still stuck it back in here. But while we're in here, might as well check it because it could be something we need to address. And it's not terrible, but could be better. Looking a little dark. Thinking while we got it apart, might as well change this filter here. And set that to the side. All right. So this actuator here, I think is going to be your fresh air recirc actuator. I'll bet this one over on the side here is your blend door temperature actuator. Kind of take a look around, and since I've never been in one of these, kind of really hoping I never have to take the dash out on this thing. This one on the side here, right here, I'm thinking is going to be your blend door actuator. Best way to tell is move your temp, put your hand on, see if you can feel it spinning. Well, it is not moving, but I'm fairly certain that's going to be it because my hand-drawn diagram sort of looked like this. Someone just kind of doodled it in there, and yep, that's the blend door there for you. Doesn't look too fun to change. I don't know what, maybe this thing comes loose. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess around with it a little bit. Yeah, fun. So I went ahead and got the blend door actuator out of there. A little bit tight in here, but this wiring harness here, this whole plastic cover right here, you can kind of pull that back, and I actually pulled it out up over the top because the connector is kind of short, but I should be able to go back in with it and tuck it down in there and get it started. But the more I was looking at this thing has been changed before. This is not a Ford Motor Company blend door actuator here. Like this white one says Fomoco on it. This one does not. This says made in Taiwan and just has some generic numbers on it. Who knows where it came from? Probably went out, someone put the cheapest one they could find on there. They even left one of the bolts out, one of the screws out. It's only held in by one, which that's just pure laziness. That really bugs me that someone couldn't just put that other one back in there. Yeah, sure, it might have been a little bit tight, but come on, man. If you're gonna fix something, fix it right. My God. Anyways, right now, this thing is turning. When I turn the temp up and down, I can see it turning. So I thought, gosh darn it, it's probably gonna be the door. But you get my handy dandy pocket knife out, and the door, where you at? The door turns pretty easy, stop to stop. I should probably get a screwdriver to do this, but there you go. Up, that's one stop, and then it swung back down to the other fairly easily. So I don't think it's the door, which thank God. Let's see if I can one hand this. This is what's in there. Just a cheap part. It is what it is. Sits in there like that. There's one I took out. Should have had another one in there. I could probably find something to put back in there, but I don't have my digital meter here to like really check powers and grounds or anything like that and make sure it's working. I'm just gonna get one of these, and this being a cheap part like that and the door functioning stop to stop with like no restrictions or anything in there, fairly certain this is going to take care of it. So I'm gonna have to call around and see if I can't find one of these. I did some calling around here, and it looks like the O'Smiley's town over is supposed to have what I need. Bring the old part with me to compare, because the guy wasn't exactly oozing with confidence reading parts list off his computer, but it sounds like he's probably got what I need. Pretty day here in Southern Illinois, so I'm gonna hop on the back roads here and take a little cruise over there and pick her up. Hopefully she's right. All right, so they ended up having our cabin filter. I'm gonna throw that in there like I said, and looks like they did have the correct temperature blend door actuator. And I think I solved the mystery of where the old one came from, because it's the exact same part number and everything. So I'm assuming that this got replaced with an O'Reilly's part already. Convenience factor led me to go with another O'Reilly's. You know, my mind's telling me no, but my wallet is telling me yes. So I'm gonna take a gamble with this thing, put our filter in there, and hopefully it takes care of it.
All right. Get your connector on there. Always a good idea to check your pins. These are super teeny tiny. Sometimes it could be hard to locate any spreading or anything, but it don't look too bad. Snap our connector in there. Push this thing back up over top. Go on now. Oh, got to slide in. Didn't quite get to line up, so I just played with the temperature a little bit, and until I got her there, slid right in. All right, we're lined up on our dowel on top. Let's see if I can get this bolt started. Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna try doing here is I'm gonna steal one of these bolts from the glove box and put it in there for the missing bolt, because those are easy to get to. And then what I'll do is find a bolt that works for here, and then I'll just go back in and replace it with another bolt. But I do want to have two screw bolts holding that thing in. And a thread in there. Perfect. These cabin filters are going to be marked the direction of airflow, so make sure you pay attention to that. Not a big deal if you get it mixed up, but it is there, so you might as well make sure you do it right. Squeeze this thing back in there. Gonna have the freshest air. Gonna put our cover on here that's already got a tab broken off from the last, you know, certified technician to come in here and break all this stuff up. Thank you. And now we can test it. Got the car out here running for a little bit, and I'm already getting some pretty good heat out of both sides. I got them both on high. And got heat. I'm going to turn it down here. I hear it moving. Yeah, I'm getting cooler air now. Real hot on this side. Oh yeah. But we want heat. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh yeah, I think we're good. Heck yeah, man. Hauling kids around the scene, gotta have heat. She's gonna be happy. I'm happy that I didn't have to take this whole dash out. Put all this conglomeration back together, and not a bad fix.
Not bad at all. Could have been worse. Could have witnessed me just really hating life, but snapper in. Couldn't be that easy. You just gotta have a little clip over on the side here that's just, oh, good Lord. Got these little locks here that I'm assuming are supposed to go through the side here. I do not have a needle nose pliers here, so I'm gonna throw these in there until I can bring one home and get those pushed back in, but it's hinged in there. I mean, it's not going anywhere for now. We got our trim piece here. Snapper do. Our side panel piece here. And I'm thinking, since we're creeping up on 5 o'clock here, I think I'm gonna steal this coolie cup out here. Oh. Got 50 Cent down here. Find me in the club. Well, there you have it, guys. Not too bad of a job. I'd say if you had all the parts and tools and everything handy, sitting there ready to go, you'd probably be able to change that in about a half hour, 45 minutes, to be honest. Not too bad. You know, I was able to find some of that info on our shop Mitchell program, but you could Google all this stuff. All this stuff's available on Google. There might even be another YouTube video on how to do this. I don't know. If that part's been changed before already, maybe it's a common issue with these Explorers. I'm not sure. But the wife's going to be happy. I actually have some wiper blades I got to throw on this thing as well. Get this thing in tip-top shape. And enjoy the rest of my weekend. And just wanted to thank y'all for watching all my videos and stopping by every time I post something. I really appreciate it. We're creeping up on 5,000 subscribers now. Like I always say, I was super pumped on like 35 subscribers at one time, and I didn't think I'd get too many. I was just doing this for fun. I still am. You know, if I figure if I'm doing anything out in the garage, I might as well make a video about the stuff I'm doing anyways. So that's just kind of what I do on this channel. I know a lot of you guys are here for the diesel content and stuff. I try to do that as much as I can. Try to get back to that, maybe some more coffee talk videos, and I got some other stuff I'd like to do. But like I said, I appreciate it. If you're just stopping by, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment below, and I'll check you guys in the next video.